Beautiful day in Paris. Every summer, my family and I meet up in France, and it's never complete without a few days in Paris. The easiest way to travel around is through the RER, the subway system. But if you have time, I suggest walking the city. It is so much more pleasant and gives you more time to take in all of the art and culture around you. First things first, it's dinner. We are going to Pink Mama. It is an Italian restaurant. We are near Shakespeare Co, and I've heard so much about this place, and it's beautiful. Just take a look. The Pink Corner building is adorned with wild ivy that falls from the glass roof in a Rapunzel-esque fashion. As you make your way up to the stairs surrounded by walls of eccentric paintings and illustrations, you will pass 4 different floors, each with a different theme, the last one being the most popular with its Garden of Eden charm. The meat is French, but cooked à la Italian, and all other products are imported from Italy. Okay, so I couldn't get on the 4th floor, but hey, we're on the 1st floor, it's fine. I wasn't first in line to get on the 4th floor, so I'll just deal with it. It's beautiful here anyway. Some other highlights include the burrata, carpaccio, tiramisu, and my personal favorite, the famous Pink Mama truffle pasta served in a copper Mauviel pan. This is the best truffle pasta I've ever had. There's now a line around the block. The ShangriLa is the quintessence of East meets West. Formerly Napoleon Bonaparte's grandnephew's palace, the hotel was later restored to incorporate a more Asian touch, all the while preserving a royal craftsmanship. The gold leaf, marble, and chandeliers live in perfect harmony with the silky orchid walls, vibrant red velvet textures, and Chinese vases. This luxurious abode offers commanding views of the Eiffel Tower and exquisite amenities such as Cheese Spa, a serene indoor pool, and 2 Michelin-starred restaurants, L'Abeille and Shang's Palace. But today, we have breakfast in La Bauhinia, named after Hong Kong's national flower. The Grand Room boasts an Asian-inspired cool mint and fiery red theme, complete with mezzanine and glass cupola. The buffet offers a choice of Cantonese cuisine or traditional French cuisine, and I couldn't help but add a few char siu bao to my plate of croissant. We stopped by Palais de Tokyo, which is right next door. The museum features modern and contemporary art. The exhibitions are ever-changing, but what I really wanted to see was the miniature dollhouse outside. This is the exhibition to see this summer. It is located at the Palais de Tokyo, and it is by Japanese artist Amabuse Tachiro. Next, I meet up with my childhood friends from Hong Kong for a day around the city. Emma, Fabian, and I have known each other since we were 5 and are still extremely close. There are 130 museums in Paris city limits, and every summer I go back, I only manage to hit about 2, sometimes ones I've been to before. This time around, Emma, who lives in Paris, brought Fabian and I to Fondation Louis Vuitton in Bois de Boulogne. This Franc-Gehry construction will attract architects and art aficionados alike, as its modern angles and the exhibition it houses inside are the epitome of art and culture. Don't expect a collection of Louis Vuitton handbags. The museum simply bears the Louis Vuitton name as it is sponsored by the LVMH group. We finished the day with some healthy food at Loulou Friendly Diner with a delicious pesto quinoa bowl topped with roasted vegetables and halloumi cheese. On my last day, Fabian and I start our morning with a quick stop at Kayser on our way to the Louvre. He's an exceptional baker, and I can never stay away from his viennoiserie. We make our way through the Latin Quarter to Notre Dame.
fait la queue pour Notre-Dame.
The line to get in looks long, but it goes pretty quickly. Next to Notre Dame is the legendary English bookstore Shakespeare Co. I'm not allowed to film, but I can tell you that walking inside is like walking into a time warp. It is surreal to think that some of the world's greatest writers such as Ernest Hemingway, Henry Miller, and Scott Fitzgerald used to gather here. This independent bookstore is a piece of history, and like many other bookstores, it has had to fight against potential buyers eyeing the ideal real estate. As we leave the building, it starts to rain, so we seek refuge at the Shakespeare & Company cafe next door. It's the perfect spot for an afternoon snack, and the paper menu has 30 thought-provoking questions. Soon enough, we realized we were an absolute cliché, reading poems to each other at a cafe near Notre Dame under the rain. How romantic. I think that might have been the highlight of my weekend. As the sun starts to set, reflecting off the golden statues and ornate details that adorn the Pont Alexandre III, we seek out a place on the Seine for a little apéro, which is almost a ritual in France. We settle on Rosa Bonheur sur Seine, situated in front of Les Invalides, and named after French painter Rosa Bonheur, who served as a role model for future generations of women artists. The open bar is often packed, but the lively atmosphere, good camaraderie, and the view of twinkling lights as they start illuminating the city make it all worthwhile. If you're ever in town, here are other restaurants to check out. The weekend may be over, but there is still so much left to do here. I already can't wait to come back. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.